defensively, we are still not where we need to be, and probably the most disappointing thing is the run defense. So one of two things has happened. Either complacency has set in, which I mentioned before, or our offensive line's moving people better. Because a lot of the same defensive players are out there, obviously with the exception of Trenton and Roquan. But it's hard to tell when you're not tackling live, but they're certainly moving us more than I'm accustomed to. So we'll find out in the scrimmage. We're advancing along some in the passing game and trying to use some different formations. I really thought the kids competed hard, did some 2-minute situations today. But overall, we're not where we need to be on defense. Then we got some young players on offense starting to play better. We'll open up for questions there, though.
When you talk about implementing different stuff in the passing game, you talking about different stuff from what y'all did last year, adding stuff, which is kind of what.
Well, yeah, I think it's things that Jacob can handle now, and being able to do a little more things, and being able to open things up to run the ball as well as throw the ball. Give him some options to check into and out of things, and I think that always helps when you get a certain look, and you like that look to run a certain play in. If a guy can get you in the right play, that helps. He's more comfortable doing that now than he was at the end of the year last year.
I was going to ask this maybe a better question for after the scrimmage. There are some aspects of Jacob's game you can already see or improve from this point to time.
Oh yeah,
I mean, last year.
He's got a long way to go, but he's come a long way because he understands the protection now. Which last year, there's times that he did, times that he didn't. And there's a lot on his plate. I mean, to manage that offense, it's challenging coming straight in from high school. I think he's in a better place. He's more confident. He's throwing the ball good, and the wideouts are catching it. I still think we got a ways to go at wideout to get where we need to go. But Jacob helps those guys out, put the ball in tight spots.
At wideout, Nicole got a jersey today. Where is he right now?
This whole McCole vacillation is he's really been working with both. He just worked today at wideout, so he was going to be at wideout more, so the opted to put him in a wideout jersey, where I think the last time you guys were out there, he might have been in a black, or he was in a defensive code jersey. So he was rotating back and forth. He was able to get more reps wideout. Jason Stanley was out with a concussion, so we were short at receiver, so we chose to get Nico some more reps over there.
Coach, maybe we should have saw it coming a little bit more, but Pat Allen getting some reps with the ones. You talked about how you had a good, good winner. I mean, what does that entail? What has he done to kind of get some shots there, get some opportunity?
I think he understands what he's doing better. I think he's more comfortable. He's playing with a physical attitude and a physical demeanor. That's one of the guys I'm talking about. I don't know if we're playing softer up front or we're more physical on the offensive line. I don't know which one that is, because it's hard to tell when you go against yourself all the time. I do know that Pat is getting more movement on some guys than we've gotten in the past at guards. You got to remember the two guards that are out there right now were not the two guards that were out there last year. Because one of the guards is the center and one of the guards is the right tackle. And Dashawn being at right tackle. So Dashawn is still the guy that's moving around the most, playing a lot of positions, or even repping the guy at center some. So he's able to get a lot of position work. But with Solomon and Pat, let's just say like it is, there's a little more mass at the guard positions, and we'll see if it pays off or not.
How has Lamont been doing as he's transitioned over to center?
He's done well. I mean, it's new for him because there's a lot. It's kind of like being the quarterback of the offensive line. He has to make calls, make decisions. Obviously, Cavalano was so great at that because he'd done it for, 100 games it seemed like he'd been playing. And now Lamont's in that role. Well, when you're guard, beside Brandon Cavalano, you have to know all those calls too. So it's not like it's completely new to him. But he's done a good job of that. I mean, when we get into third down, sometimes he struggles with that, and he'll continue to improve. I think Coach Pittman does a good job with those guys.
Sorry.
Go ahead.
Dashawn seems to be moving around a lot too. Are you guys kind of feeling comfortable with them, like it seems like you do with Isaiah, where you feel like you can pretty much plug him anywhere?
Well, I think the only way to get comfortable with him plugging anywhere is to do it everywhere. And there's a theory that he could be a left tackle too. Because if Isaiah wasn't there, who would it be? And I think there's a battle going on there for who the 2 spot is at that position. We haven't done a lot with Isaiah, although you're probably referring to historically. Yeah. And Isaiah's kind of been the centerpiece at left tackle so far this spring. So we'll continue to move guys around. We want guys to be flexible. The goal, obviously, is to get the best 5 out there. And you say, what's the best 5? Is that pass pro or is that run blocking? Because some guys are better at other things. Pat, has got to grow up and do some things passing off twist, it's just not comfortable. He's never had to do it that fast. You know, when it's Davin and Zoe doing it to you, it's different than the threes and fours doing it to you. So it's good that he's getting good work. It's good that Dashawn's getting good work. But, you know, Fogarty's done a good job too. Ben Cleveland's done a good job too. Chris Barnes is starting to show some progress. So I am happy with the growth of those guys, but until it actually produces on the field, that's when we'll know for sure.
Looking ahead a little bit to the spring game, is there a thin line at all in terms of wanting to put on a good show and not wanting to show too much, especially in this area now where all these games except for Vandy's are being televised in the SEC?
Oh, yeah. I mean, I don't know many people that do everything in a spring game. We'll limit defensively, we'll limit offensively. We're not gonna come out there and just do everything, but we're also gonna let the quarterbacks play. And like last year, I don't know how many times Jacob threw it, but I don't remember running it ever. So he threw the ball every single play. So there'll be 2-minute situations for Fromm, there'll be 2-minute situations for Jacob, and even Sam will get in there some where they get to throw the ball around and make it exciting and hopefully have a great game. But as far as scheme, we're not gonna show everything.
Kirby, what are you looking for with Reggie Carter in your second season with him? You talked about trying to improve quick twitch, which I don't know if that's something you can, how you can improve that too much.
Well, I think you can. I think if you ask Coach Sinclair that question, he would tell you can certainly try to and do some explosive movements and, you know, some bands and things like that. We're always trying to improve that. And I think Reggie knows he's really smart, he's really bright, he's really tough, he's really smart. So he knows the areas that are his roadblocks, we call them. So he's trying to improve those roadblocks and be able to play for us. He's very versatile because without Roquan in there, he's able to play all the positions. But I'm excited about Reggie because he's a good leader.
You guys added Jameel Walker to your strength program. What does he bring? And also, when it comes to that group of coaches, you know, how much of it is it guys bouncing ideas off each other, learning different things, or is it more of guys being on the same page with the philosophy?
Yeah, I first of all, I'm super excited about Jameel Walker. He comes in from Wisconsin. He was unbelievable in the interview. He's been a head strength coach there for Coach Alvarez during the bowl season and did a tremendous job. Came very highly recommended, and then during the interview, he kind of blew us away because he's a very intelligent. He relates to the players really well. He was a really good football player. Played against Georgia apparently in a bowl game a while back when Odell Thurman was thumping him a couple times at tailback. But he has done a great job transitioning to our players. He's going to be a huge asset for our program. And I think, you know, just from his interview, hearing some things they do, Coach Sinclair was really impressed. So we may share some of those ideas and do some of the things they've done, which is always great to get a change up for the group.